frontiers. Son of the Duke, caught in a pact, hunting infernal and heartless. If it were you, how would you act? Doomed since your life only started. Freedom for you seems the farthest. Demon Slayer, blade of frontiers, torn twixt his feet and his father dear. Warlock savior with no fear. Demon Slayer, blade of frontiers. Torn by your oath, hunting the cold. How will your contract be twisted? And if you let go, then it's all your fault. Oh, what a tortured existence. Desperately trying to fix this. Demon Slayer, blade of frontiers, torn twixt his feet and his father dear. Warlock savior with no fear. Demon Slayer, blade of frontiers. Demon Slayer, blade of frontiers, torn twixt his feet and his father dear. Warlock savior with no fear. Demon Slayer, blade of frontiers. Demon Slayer, blade of frontiers.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Let me go ahead and get that in chat for you. That was Blade of Frontiers by Jonathan Young, his most recent original song, based on Will from Baldur's Gate 3. Eventually I'll play that game. I've heard very good things about it. Anyway, give me just a moment here and I'll bring up the game. Don't worry, it's quiet on my end too. Give it a moment. There we go. Loading into the actual game. Almost there. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper Emeritus. Welcome back to Genshin. For those of you who actually wanted to be at the stream yesterday, and then I canceled it over on Twitter, sorry about that. Just that I realized I have quite a bit of stuff I had to take care of, and didn't want... Oh, no, don't. Good. And didn't want to accidentally be really rushed and stressed because I was on deadline, but also streaming. Trying to give myself that little bit of freedom so that I don't accidentally burn myself out in like 2 weeks or something. Anyway, how much resin are we at? 170? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and fight 2 or 3 bosses really quickly just to drain that, and then get back to the main plot. Actually, is the sound still... Right. No, actually, how was that before? Is it like that? Yeah, that's a little bit low, probably. I'll put it at 5 for now.
private publishing house has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
Thank you, Coco. Yeah, that looks like it's still hitting up against the limiter, so it's probably okay.
Wind strike. Take flight. As one with wind and cloud.
My apologies.
You know, for all the ire this company garners, rightfully so in many cases, the music is always good. Like, they have that down pat. Gonna do your bullshit? Yeah, you're gonna do your bullshit. Pretty sure this can still hit you, so it might be able to get the kill. Yay! I'm so glad I realized that was an option. And up to you. Let's see, alts are not fully charged. Ayaka's the only one who's significantly down, though. There you are. Hi.
Time to shine. Turn, bring refuge. My apologies.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Storm my night into the wind.
Oh, you're mostly dead. And you are dead. Oh, shit. Okay, what do I have that isn't level 20? Off stream, I'm gonna have to clear this out by a fair bit. You. Enhance. Auto. There you go. ER. Neat. Back down. 17. Enhance. Auto. There you go. And yeah, I saw there's now an option for to next tier. I'm just so unused to that I haven't gotten used to using it yet. That's still all threes, so we're good. Crit right. Okay, cool. And those are all at max. I apparently put some levels into you, so sure. Hang on, that looks like I'm using the solvents. Yep. Don't want to use these unless I'm doing it on purpose. Cool. And once over to you just to show off all three of the bosses. I think my Hyper Bloom team actually did best against this one, but meh. Boop. 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 And none of them are ready. Okay. Completely neglected to actually check that first.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind. Take flight.
Oh, it didn't auto-kill you. Oh, pyro attacks. Okay. I kept missing how to actually deal with these. Oh, game, I don't have pyro attacks, so I'm just gonna use damage. Okay, there's enough of that taken care of. Actually, I probably should have kept track of how many bosses I was killing. Yeah, I got to 10. Okay. First, you actually, just to heal up, definitely. There we go. That's probably going to be under, but can we get that little optional thing still? Probably not. Because, like, the days ticked by too much, so they're probably going to be gone. Because before they were, like, down here. Yeah, they've moved on. Damn it. Oh, well. It said optional. I kind of wish it had said temporary, maybe. By the way, you're the restaurant place. Do you have new recipes for me or something? Lower than this. Is it over here? Nope, you're over here. Because I was only here in cutscene, right? Yeah, bop, bop, yes, bop, yes, click, bop, yes, click. There we go. So in terms of ingredients, do we have anything particularly new here? I mean, being able to buy crab roe is actually kind of new, I think. Maybe not, but it's always hard to get a ton of that. I generally try to buy things up to 100. God knows I got enough money. Slightly below, so stock back up. On exact, so let's just get the extra. Cool, cool. Hello, plot.
Morning, Traveler. Morning, Paimon. Looks like everyone's here right on time. Good to see that no one overslept.
Says the one who only made it because I was there to get you!
That sounds like someone doing a voice. Like, that sounds like that shouldn't be the actual character voice.
How? Not so loud. You're gonna give me a headache. Well, if you don't do well today, we know who to blame now, don't we?
See how your friends talk to me, Kanich? I help you wake them up, make sure everyone's on time, and do I get a thank you, how? No! I get told off!
Mualani's right, though.
Hopeless. Every last one of you.
Alright, moving on. How did you sleep last night, Kachina? I had some nerves at first, but my bed was great. I fell asleep the minute my head hit the pillow.
You look like fightable characters. You're like one of the new factions for Natlan, aren't you?
That's good to hear. Maybe you handle stress better than you know.
The competition's about to start. Did everyone eat something?
A little. Didn't want to overdo it. Oh no! We were so busy focusing on the tournament we forgot to buy something!
Paimon, how much food do you think I have on my person right now? Pretty sure I could feed a small army at least for a meal or two.
I thought that might happen. Here, I brought you some.
Arigato.
No thanks necessary. I'll treat you to something even better once...
Attention everyone! The tournament is about to begin. All contestants proceed to the venue. I repeat, all contestants proceed to the venue.
Well, I'd say more, but that's our cue. The opening ceremony is what kicks everything off. You should be able to see Kachina and me from the stands. We're counting on you to cheer us on.
Oh boy, can't wait for the cutscene.
Don't you worry! Paimon's gonna cheer so loud, you'll hear it across the stadium! Thanks, you two. I'll be sure to keep an ear out. Well, we should get going. See you later. Okay, bye-bye!
Attention everyone! The tournament's about to begin! All spectators, please take your seats. I repeat, all spectators, please take your seats.
Both of you! God, you'd think that with this much money they'd be able to populate crowds better. Like, back at the beginning of Liyue, that was essentially 1.0, if not literally 1.0. I can forgive them not having a ton of budget then, even though they should have at least Honkai Impact 3rd money at that point, I think. By the time we're here and they have Honkai Impact 3rd, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, the start of Zenless Zone 0, and I think I'm forgetting one or two others, and also just have more money than God, I'm pretty sure. Can you really not optimize your engine enough to have like 10 people on screen?
Oh, that's our cue!
Then again, who am I kidding? They also haven't updated this game to have the lip syncing actually line up, so whatever.
Wow, We've definitely never witnessed a competition of this scale before. Let's go in once you're ready. Don't worry, I always win anyway.
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame? You won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
Hint! During the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, certain systems and functions will be unavailable, but will be restored once the competition ends. To ensure you have the best experience, it is recommended that you experience the next part of the story when you have ample time to complete it. Well, I got about 2 hours. Okay, honestly, if I do need to go long on this one, I might. Kind of depends on how interesting it is. Enter the stands.
The pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame is a competition with a long, storied history. Countless hopefuls have gathered here today, each vying for the same prize, the right to serve their homeland in the Night Warden Wars.
I think that guy in the middle is the one who was talking?
Before we begin, allow me to remind everyone of the rules. Today's tournament begins with the team stage, before advancing into individual competition. Each team will board a hot air balloon, which will land at a random location.
Okay, sure.
Contestants must search for fire towers within the contest grounds, accumulate contending fire through combat, and bring a sufficient amount back to the stadium.
So I'm gonna guess that they're gonna give us temporary control of Kachina and Mualani.
Defeat in combat, departure from the contest grounds, and running out of time all lead to elimination. Only the strongest teams will be able to withstand the onslaught of battle and return to the arena, blazing fire in hand. Only those who emerge triumphant in the team stage earn the right to take part in the individual battles. The outcome of these one-on-one matches not only affects the contestants' individual scores, but also determines their next opponent.
Okay, this is actually kind of a sick screen, I'll give them that much.
After many rounds of battle, the contestants with the top 5 rankings will get the chance to take part in the Night Warden Wars.
Why the hell do you limit it to 5? Like, I get it, we're probably going to, like, go to the Night Warden Wars and have a party of 4 plus a guest person or something. But, like, you're fighting a literal war. Why would you limit it to 1 squad?
Now, let us welcome our Archon as she delivers the opening address.
Ah, time to meet you. Game. There we go.
Skill, strategy, fortune, form. Many factors influence strength, but victory never lies.
So by the way, her design is literally one of the reasons why I decided to come back to this game. Yeah, I still want to roll for her. Realistically, she's an Archon. There's no way in hell they're going to make her a bad character. Good luck competing with Bennett, but let's see what happens. But yeah, I want to try to build up a couple of roles so that I can try to make it so that whenever she releases, I can at least guarantee pity with her.
The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga, one written in the triumphs of the victors. So, without further ado, let the games begin!
So that's the Pyro Archon? Is it just Paimon, or does she seem kind of intimidating?
1, she's literally a god. 2, do we not have any seats? What the fuck?
Kachina said she was friendly and welcoming, but, how did she come to that conclusion?
I mean, she can be friendly and welcoming, but also just need to command authority. And also, she's literally on a stage at the moment. I want to talk to her.
Yeah, but it would be kind of rude to bother her during the pilgrimage, don't you think? We should wait for a better time. Oh, look! It's Kachina and the others!
Well, folks, it's clear the contestants are already raring to go. The teams will now board their hot air balloons and make their way to the competition grounds.
Ancient name, nation of competition, or whatever. I would take one look at these things and nope the hell out of the competition. You want me to fly up on a hot air balloon with no guardrail or basket or anything? I am going to die. I guess that's a crowd favorite. Ah, you're in the banner for the next version.
Kick their butts, Itzna!
Go, Mualani, go!
Or is Itzna the, maroon-haired elf?
You can do it, Kachina!
Oh, wait, was...
The crowd goes wild.
Is Itzna, Mualani? Like, that's her ancient name or something? I guess that cut him off.
And the crowd goes wild. The hot air balloons are about to ascend. Contestants, prepare yourselves to take flight. Remember the rules. The balloons will take you to random locations, and your battle starts the moment you land. Best your competition, collect sacred fire, and bring it back to the stadium.
I feel like there's an easier way to do this, so I'm going to assume that this is here for spectacle.
Good luck, everyone.
Guess this is where we're starting.
Let me see. It seems pretty quiet around here. Looks like we get to ease ourselves into combat today. Let's head that way. We don't need to worry about avoiding other teams. Anyone that crosses our path can kiss their chances goodbye.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Just remember, don't hesitate. The team matches are all about keeping the energy up. So let's do it!
Murder on sight. Feel no remorse.
And with that, the pilgrimage is now underway. Time for the
Ooh, a fire tower! And an unoccupied one from the looks of it.
What's that?
Be on the lookout for an ambush. Careful, we've got company! Alright, Dina, let's finish this fast. Looks like we've got ourselves an easy start.
I don't know how to use these characters.
We've got to fight to generate some tiny fire. So let's go! Winner takes all, loser gets lost.
We won!
Do I need to press the E button when the thing shows up on screen?
Grab the fire and let's head to the next spot.
Currently in the lead, we have Chaska, one of the contestants from the Flap. Amaru has taken out 6 contestants in a row! What a legendary competitor! But can his hot streak continue?
Well, we're at 1, maybe 2, so I don't think we're winning this without some shenanigans.
Oh, well, aren't you two an interesting duo?
How did these monsters make it onto the grounds?
It's part of the tournament. You can't handle a few monsters. How are you supposed to repel the abyss? Why don't we handle these monsters first? Then we can battle.
There was a thing that appeared, didn't it?
Your skills aren't half
Might have
bad.
seen it.
But I think I've got a good grasp of what you can do. Sorry. But not everyone can make it until the end. Your run ends here!
Clear the area!
Okay.
Let's ride! Nicely done, Kachina! We actually beat a legend!
Come on, don't just stand there. Let's grab the fire and go.
We have a new team pulling ahead. Mualani and Kachina have already eliminated several favorites for the win.
If you say so. Come on to the ladder. So that was over there. How do we... Okay, so we can get from there to there. Good enough. It's not gonna let me go that far. Man, what the hell?
I knew someone would show up. Hand over the sacred fire and no one gets hurt.
No.
Would you look at this? Two favorites for the win. Itzna and Unkunga have run into each other. Looks like it's gonna be an early goodbye for one of these formidable competitors.
I should probably get in there to kill all of them then. Like, get the news cover. Oh, over there as well. Like, get the news coverage of, oh, and Kachina and Mualani managed to take out all of them. Oh, what a surprise. That kind of thing. When you get to like half health, probably. Man, y'all suck at this. No wonder Mualani keeps winning. Fine. Do more damage, Kachina! Kachina can enter molten fissures and move rapidly. When riding Turbo Twirly, Kachina's climbing speed will greatly increase. Hold her elemental skill to ride the top.
This mountain is huge. Isn't it tower really all the way up there? It's gonna take forever to make it to the top.
Just leave it to me. I'll get us up there.
I'd probably want to not click when we're on the shark then.
Attention contestants, Mualani and Kachina. You're currently heading out of bounds.
Bullshit!
Please return to the competition grounds.
We can literally see there are people fighting there. We are not out of bounds. Aha! Okay.
We made it. Great work, Kachina. Glad I could help.
An empty fire tower. We're too late. And another competitor crosses the finish line. Beyond-Sun from the Collective of Plenty, certainly living up to some lofty expectations.
Did we get the fire? Was there a fire to get? There's something.
Is that you? I'm sorry about this, but since we ran into each other, I can't just let you pass. If you want glory, you'll have to go through me.
Where are you?
Hold it right there. That fire is mine. In your dreams, I think someone needs a reality check, and I'm more than happy to oblige.
Here, because you all suck at this, I'll do it for you.
Let's I'd like to see you try. Hey, let's work together. Good idea. No way I'm letting you go. Let's go.
There we go.
Let's round them up.
I need to figure out how her ability works. Come on. There we go. Maybe. There. Whatever that was.
Collected enough sacred fire. Still doing all right, Kachina?
What's this?
Yep.
Oh, we're running out of time. There's a spirit wave. We can ride it back.
Out of the way, or get blown away.
Good job.
Out of the way or get blown away. That was quick.
Worked as well for you as the last guy.
Out of the way, or get...
Man, that's just the death cry for all of you, apparently. Is that While in Night Soul's Blessing, I still have no idea how to actually activate that. I assume that's when she's on her shark or something. Mualani can ride Spirit Waves, use her elemental skill to enter blah blah blah. Okay, that's kind of cool. I have to admit that.
Oh, we really lucked out. Just grab onto me, Kachina. I'm not sure if you remember, but people from my tribe can ride Spirit Waves over great distances. It's all smooth sailing from here.
I'm literally doing nothing.
Hey, what are you thanking me for? We won as a team. There's no way I could have taken on that many people without you. Have a little faith in yourself. You're already a great warrior.
So what determines the shape of this thing? Woo!
Steep curves. Not scared, are you?
I'm fine. I don't scare easily. Not after that last ride you took me on.
Oh, yeah. Back when we first met, right? I accidentally knocked over your piece of cake, then offered to take you Spirit Way surfing to make up for it.
Actually, I was feeling pretty down that day. My training didn't go well, and... Anyway, you really cheered me up. Mualani, I really want to win this time. I want to win this pilgrimage and become a true warrior.
That's what I like to hear. Let's...
If your team has gathered enough fire,
How convenient!
Congratulations, Mualani. Congratulations, Kachina. You've successfully cleared the team stage.
So, one of the issues here was that Kachina didn't have a lot of teammates. Like, her other teammates left partly because she couldn't gather more. Yes, that was a team stage, but it seems like it's a lot better suited for individual or dual team setups, like a two-person. Because you essentially want a fast-moving, hard-hitting strike force. You want, like, one person to be able to nuke the opponent while another person gets the flame. And you don't really need to worry about longevity, and you don't have to worry about people lagging behind you. Bigger teams seem like they'd be better for defending the flames, but defending the flame isn't really much of a consideration here.
Amazing! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
keep it up, Mualani!
Kachina! Mualani!
Kachina! Mualani! Kachina! Mualani!
You two can take a short break while the team stage comes to a close. We'll draw names to determine the individual matchups in a moment.
Given that part of Kachina's story here is about becoming a true warrior, how she hasn't really lived up to her ancient name yet, etc., I feel like it would have been a little bit more thematically appropriate if a significant number of the crowd were calling out for Mualani, and only a couple of them for Kachina. Unless it all being in her head is supposed to be the narrative, which, to be honest, is very easy and predictable. Meh.
After that, we'll proceed to the next stage of the competition. I wish you both the best.
You two are assigned to different lounge areas. If you'll follow me, please, Kachina.
Solo battle's next. And I was 3 wins short last time. I've got to do better.
3 wins of how many?
Just calm down, Kachina. You're in good form. You can do this.
I just saw your combat ability. I'm not super impressed.
Hold it right there. This is the contestants' lounge. Unauthorized access is prohibited.
We're contestants too. Let us through.
According to my list, you're not among the individual match contenders, nor are you related to any of the remaining candidates.
Well, we'd still be candidates if it was just based on strength. We only lost because 2 other contestants snuck up on us like cowards. If you could just go contact the referee, we'll wait right here for you to...
Wait, you two are...
Well, look who we have here. Remember us? Your little trick got us disqualified.
Since we've crossed paths again, let's settle this once and for all. We'll see who truly deserves to advance to the next stage. Fight us!
Right now?
Don't mind him, Kachina. Tournament rules place you under no obligation to honor that request. A loss is a loss, and that's final.
Take it, Kachina. You do not need to humor them.
You! Don't just stand there! Get security over here now!
Yeah, why are you here, actually? Are you another contestant or something?
Forget the rules. Isn't the pilgrimage about picking the strongest warriors? She just happened to catch us off guard. It was all luck.
Exactly. Now's our chance to duke it out fair and square.
Kachina!
Damn it! I really wanted her to just pull a gun on them or something. I'm happy to oblige.
Who are you?
Traveler! Paimon! What are you doing here? We just came to have a chat, and then all of a sudden these guys were threatening you! Huh, you're not bullying Kachina on our watch!
Thanks, you guys. I don't know your names, but if you really want to face me, I'll allow it. It has to wait until after the tournament, though. I need to focus on the upcoming matches. I don't want to let my parents down, or any of the friends who helped me get this far.
That's enough, you two. Being caught off guard is not an excuse. You think you can cry foul play when you face the abyss?
Yeah, once we come back to life.
If this behavior persists, you may find yourselves barred from future competition.
Whatever. Let's go.
Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
No, thanks to you. To be honest, I totally blanked out just now. I had no idea what to do.
Just focus on your upcoming matches.
Right. I'll show them what I'm made of.
That sounds more like it. You can do it!
I heard there was trouble. Has the situation been resolved?
Yes. It was nothing out of the ordinary. A couple of sore losers coming to stir up trouble with the contestants.
Some people are so obsessed with glory, they can't even bear the idea of failure.
I mean, when your entire country is based around that concept, I can only fault them so much.
I hope you don't let him get to you, Kachina, because you'll need to get ready. Your match is up soon.
Oh, good to know. Kind of feel like maybe you should have told us that earlier.
That came up quick. Alright, I'm coming.
Is she just gonna be fighting the Pyro Archon off the bat or something? Just the ultimate, you know what? Fuck you, Kachina.
Well, guess I'm off.
Okay. Just to make real sure you're topped off on whatever the hell that resource is.
You must be Kachina. You know, people told me I got lucky in the draw, but I beg to differ. There are no coincidences in the arena. If you're standing here, it means you're strong, no matter what anyone says. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're made of. The team stage ended before I had my fill of battle. I hope you don't disappoint. Well, anything you want to say in return?
I won't lose to you. Not when so many people are supporting me and cheering for me. And I really want to earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars.
All right, our contestants have each said their piece. To your places, everyone. And begin.
Aye.
Come on, you can do better.
I really can't. I don't know how.
That's more like it. Again.
Okay, give me a moment to charge up. No, no, one more. There we go. Yeah, I do not know what lets me bounce like a top forever versus ending really quickly. Oh, looks like we got it. Cool.
I actually lost. Knew I had an eye for the good ones. Guess that means I was right about you all along.
Congratulations to Kachina for taking the win. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone. Now, diving into the other matchups.
That's one down! Woohoo!
Seriously, why do we not have chairs? Or benches? It's all carved into stone anyway, just carve a right angle somewhere. At least they're not making us fight all of Kachina's fights. I'm okay with doing a tournament, I didn't want to...
from, kid? Think you've got what it takes to go to war?
Thank you for finally asking that. Like, seriously, we are all fighting to go to war. What the fuck is this system? Anyway, I'm okay with fighting a tournament, but I was not looking forward to doing it all as Kachina. I do not know how to make her do damage.
I hate to break it to you, but it won't be easy to get through me.
And you are...
You don't recognize me? Figures. Our generation's been in decline ever since Ateya and the others retired from the front lines.
I mean, also you're wearing a mask. Like, that does make it a little bit harder to tell who you are.
Either way, once we face off, you won't forget my name anytime soon. Let's do this!
Ash gotta fight this one? Yep.
Hear that? The exhilarating cheers of the crowd.
So why am I still on cooldown?
Room for improvement.
Okay, so that's like a passive when you're not on it. I guess it might have been out.
Room for improvement.
There we go.
Room for improvement.
I'd call bullshit on you teleporting, but let's be real, I'm not doing anything that's less bullshit.
Room for improvement. Mr. Champ. Looks like it's time to get serious.
Oh, hi. Okay. Destroy the pillars. What pillars? Pillars?
Let's go, Twirly!
Ah, okay.
You know a trick or two.
Okay, so we can plunge and then continue that. Good to know. Hey, no homing missiles. You being shit at hitting me is the only thing keeping me alive. Yeah, like, how am I bouncing right now?
Clear the
Is it based on the amount of Night Soul or whatever the fuck this is? Because I have no idea what I'm doing to drain that, but I do notice that I'm refilling. Cool, cool. See you in a moment.
Shockwave! Come on, Kachina, you can do it!
Enthralling. Oh, you are very dead if you don't teleport.
Gotta hand it to you, kid. You really impressed me. I take back what I said before our match. You've got what it takes, Kachina. Youngsters like you, you'll forge your own miracles.
Cool. Thanks, I guess.
And it's Kachina for the win! We'll now head into a short break as our contestants prepare for the final round of competition.
Thanks for cheering me on, you two. You were great out there! You faced a lot of impressive competitors, but they never stood a chance.
Yeah, it just sucks that you only won 2 of your matches, so you're completely out of the running at this point. Yeah, well, better luck next time.
I don't think I did too shabby either. I've never gotten this many points before.
You ready for the last round, Kachina?
She's never gotten this many points before. Does that mean that she's at least closer than she has been before? Like, she said that last time she got as far as needing 3 more wins.
Milani!
Oh, we are totally fighting you then. Okay, got it.
I got permission to come see you before the last round starts. Based on your score, it looks like you'll make it to the Night Warden Wars if you win your next match.
Okay, so you're right on the razor's edge then.
But, your final opponent... It's me.
And you aren't going to take us, or you are going to go all out because you can't go easy on us because that's not what a fair fight would be, blah blah blah.
What?
How unfortunate.
Yeah, I just found out myself. We're really close in the rankings.
Bullshit.
So only the winner gets to move forward.
Hasn't Mualani been in the Night Warden Wars like 3 times or something and hasn't died yet? How is she tied with barely going to go to the Night Warden Wars?
But I wanted to fight alongside you.
I did too, but it is what it is. People with similar scores tend to get matched against each other.
Given that you were on the same team, I feel like there should be precedent for you not fighting each other, though. Because, like, there's so much conflict of interest there.
But we just have to get past it. War is cruel, and the Abyss certainly isn't going to go easy on us. Only Natlan's strongest deserve to stand against them. So, I'm going to give this battle my all, Kachina. And I hope you do the same. To hand victory to your opponent is to take pity on them. But no one's asking for pity here, yeah? So, you ready?
No, I'm asking for pity. Please go easy on me. I'd very like to actually prove myself as a true warrior. Look, you can just sit this one out. Just let me go to the Night Warden War, okay?
I'll do my best.
Atta girl.
And then we win because the game says so.
So, if one of you has to lose, who should we cheer for then?
You mean one of us is destined to win? It's something worth celebrating either way. I'll be happy no matter who wins. And I know you feel the same way, Kachina. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you after the match. Kachina, I'll see you on the field.
Or is something going to disrupt their match so there's no clear winner? Good luck.
I've been training so long for this, and Mualani's helped so much. I'm going to show her that it didn't go to waste. Thanks for believing in me. I'll try believing in myself this time too.
Can I get something very strong? I'm small, so it'll do even more than it should. Zip. Is that supposed to be a reference to Fake Run Order, or is that just a common pose?
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a long-time contender and first-time finalist from the Children of Echoes, Kachina!
You get this, Kachina!
People of the Springs, a young prodigy and Night Warden Wars veteran, Mualani! This face-off between old friends promises to be an explosive showdown. May the best warrior win!
You've come so far. Still nervous?
Why does it have to be you? Still, I'm glad in a way. Even if I lose, I won't have any regrets.
Come on! Kachina, this is no time to be modest. I know you want this more than me. And it's about time you start sounding like it, okay?
I want to win. Mualani, this one's mine.
They can do some good cutscenes when they want to.
I'm sorry, Mualani. I'm so sorry.
Where is Mualani's vision? Oh, is that on her nape of her neck?
I went too hard.
Look.
Children of Echoes, Genshin!
Remember, your bets are non-refundable!
And with that, the winners of this pilgrimage have been decided.
Kachina, probably No, wait, they said that Mualani would not be included then. And 4 others who do not know jack shit about.
Put your hands together for our victors as we welcome them to the stage.
I wonder if it's like the winner of each bracket or something. Like they had 5 different tournaments going.
With her 6th consecutive win, Cheska of the Flower Feather Clan.
Yeah, you're on the banner for the next version too. Or for this version. I think, yeah, actually it is, you and the Pyro Archon are on the banner for this version. You just don't have event wishes, I don't think.
She managed to turn the tides all by herself. Ian-san of the Collective of Plenty. With an explosive comeback 10 years in the making. Kaiulani of the People of the Springs. A seasoned and renowned warrior. Kibungu of the Scions of the Canopy.
My, how convenient that they're all from different tribes, so you can call out the names and garner interest in each tribe.
Last but not least, finally living up to her true potential, Kachina of the Children of Echoes!
Over here, Kachina! I made it. Feels like a dream.
Now I can die in battle, like I've always wanted. Seriously, how the fuck is this being framed as a positive?
This is no dream. Your strength is what got you here.
Yeah, your design was the other thing that got me to come back.
We'll be going to war together. It's an honor to fight alongside you, Kachina.
I feel like cooperative bonds of a team forged through training and practicing together would be better than, like, your 5 strongest warriors just kind of thrown into a squad and then into battle.
No matter how many pilgrimages I witness, I'm always overwhelmed with pride in this moment.
I wonder if the Pyro Archon is consistent and it's just changing bodies or something. I feel like if the game goes that route, then it's going to be like more of a cooperative thing. It's not like full possession.
Pride for you, my brave warriors. You give me faith that our innumerable sacrifices are not in vain, that the future of Natlan shall burn with the brilliance of a blazing fire. Brave warriors, the following is an order, and also a personal request. Go forth and crush the abyss! Seize victory and glory for Natlan!
You will not be joining us because... charitably, let's go with the Archon's position is too important to lose.
As you command.
As you command.
As the crowd erupts and cheers, the pilgrimage draws to a close.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. I wanted to thank you for supporting Kachina back there. She really has grown into a formidable competitor. She deserved that win. Not that it feels good to lose, but I'm happy for her. It's definitely bittersweet, though. Hey, wanna go for a walk? Kachina and the others will be busy fighting the Abyss, so why don't I show you around Natlan for a while?
Yep, still horrifying. Moving on.
Sure. What do you say, Traveler? Something on your mind?
I'm a little worried about Kachina. This is her first time fighting in the Nightborn Wars, right?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But she's got experienced, powerful companions to take the lead. I'm sure they'll be fine. Glory always comes with a risk. If victory was assured, no one would take pride in it. She's not one to fall so easily. She bears the ancient name Uthabiti, after all. We just need to hold the fort while they're gone. Come to think of it, you've never visited my tribe, have you? Come on, I'll take you.
Pretty sure I have, given that I've opened up the entire map.
The people of the Springs live alongside the Kaholasaurus. Our tribe is an ideal spot for some R&R. I'll take you to all the best spots. You'll love it.
Looks like you beat me to it.
Kinich?
I was planning on inviting you to visit the Scions of the Canopy. Most of the adventurers that belong to the guild come from my tribe, so I figured you might be interested.
Wonder what's going on with that. Like, why are the Scions more likely to become adventurers?
Hey, first come, first served. You snooze, you lose, Kinich.
Yeah, you were first. Still, Traveler, Paimon, feel free to stop by if you ever have time. You're always welcome.
Thank you very much. We'll be there.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us.
All right, let's pack up and head out.
Teleport waypoint unlocked? What? Reputation. Oh, why? Why would you fade that instead of having it be a click to advance? Something about tribe reputation. Really wish I had read that. So Catherine's... That's not Catherine. Okay, there's that. There's... Rival Chronicles. Perhaps the best way to truly understand the customs and traditions of a place is to immerse oneself in them. Listen to the worries and woes of those who are born and bred here, taste the unique local cuisine, or even learn a popular song. The adventures and stories shared with locals will surely become cherished memories with the passage of time. Catherine, what the fuck? Maybe? Yes. Catherine, what the fuck? So about the commissions here. Please wait a moment. Once you've registered, you'll be able to accept commissions here. So this is why I haven't been able to change my daily commissions over into Natlan yet. Natlan is a land full of challenge and opportunity, filled with powerful foes and unexplored ruins. Be bold and confident, and you'll be able to seize these opportunities and accomplish great things. Ad Astra Abyssask, adventurer. forge onward to reach the stars and conquer the abyss. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. Will take effect on next reset. Okay. I also got whatever this is. That was for the Spirit Way. Defeat 4 opponents using Night Soul aligned attacks within 5 seconds, if you say so. Enter Night Soul Blessing, maintain it for 18 seconds. When dreams collide, the most dazzling sparks ignite. It'd be interesting if they actually looped dreams into this as a plot point. Okay, we are just over an hour, though. So I'm going to go ahead and take my little per-hour break here. I am going to just stand up, stretch myself out, maybe see if I can shove a little bit of food in my face. I don't think I really got many snacks on hand, though. Anyway, see you in like 5-ish minutes. Bye.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction.
Get lost some sort of talent?
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
The biggest one in history. Don't interfere with the mixing process if you don't make your voice down.
They don't see you over in the west, then.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar
Is the
with
ability
the
to not get lost some sort of talent?
The biggest one in history. Don't interfere with the mixing process if you don't make your voice down.
I'm heading west, then. Don't you come with, you hear? Yaya Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar
Is the
with the
ability
area.
to not get lost some sort of
The
talent?
biggest one in history.
I'm heading east. To this they don't see you over in the west.
Interfere with the mixing process if you don't make your voice down. You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature. Each fish in the ocean swims in its own direction. They don't see you over in the west, then.
guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
I'm heading east. Don't you quit here. Best I don't see you over in the west.
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
You might want to get
Ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
Best I don't see you over in the west then.
interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down. You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Best I don't see you over in the west then.
Interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down. You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Best I don't see you over in the west then.
Interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Yaya Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
Okay, and I am back. And also, hi, hello, hi, and okay, have a good day. Let's get back into the game.
Respect must be given to the will of every creature.
Hello. Back to plot. There we go. Yo, Mualani, what's up with your people? Give me task to do.
Ah, we're finally here! So this is your home, Mualani? Paimon can't wait to have a look around.
Damn, those are massive.
See? What did I tell you? A dip in the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
You have seaside hot springs? Or... I have several questions about the geography of this place now.
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day, isn't it?
Want to go to Golden Dusk later? Now this is a vacation. Absolutely amazing.
Given that the rest of the country is based on warfare, just like constantly, or I suppose conflict and glory at least, yeah, I could believe they need what is essentially a resort town.
Wow, it's so lively around here. Is there some kind of holiday going on?
We try to treat every day like a holiday around here. We believe every day is worth celebrating.
We have a rampant alcoholism problem.
Now, let me show you around. Where to start?
Also, do, like, the people manning the stores and such also treat it like a holiday? Like, Milani, does your tribe enslave people? I'm gonna hope not.
Shochiqui Cattle Records, Kalamchi Plaza. Oh, there's so many options, but I recommend starting with the real highlight around here.
Is it the Sydney Opera House? What's that?
The hot springs, of course.
Yeah.
Natural hot springs have tons of health benefits. Go for a nice long soak and you're guaranteed a good night's sleep.
Wait, you want us to bathe? Here?
Everyone else has their clothes on. So yeah, sure.
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, I'll take you to get changed.
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've told you that just Atea is fine. Do I look that old to you? Were you taking these two to the hot springs?
Can you speak into the mic more, please?
That's right. Oh, let me introduce you. This is the Traveler, and the small one next to her is Paimon. They only just arrived in Natlan, so I'm taking them around to experience our customs. Hi there!
And you are?
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani, I heard you lost to Kachina during the pilgrimage. Is that true?
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh, definitely not the result I wanted, but still not too surprising. Kachina's always been strong. Anyway, it's all in the past. I'm gonna take these two for a dip in the hot springs. Talk to you later. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first. I'm sure I can find you something lying around the shop. I'll go look.
Hold it right there, young lady. Have you forgotten the rule about bathing in the hot springs?
Rule? Oh, wait, you mean...
There's a rule about bathing in the hot springs?
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring before they're allowed access to the natural ones.
Making sure that we can handle the heat, basically.
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. Basically, natural hot springs have higher temperatures that not everyone can withstand. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past, so now we have an unwritten rule. All Outlanders need to adapt to the lower temperature artificial springs first.
That looks really natural, actually. Well disguised.
But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict? These two are formidable adventurers. I know they can handle it.
Famous last words. The hot springs are not to be underestimated. You can never be too careful. Besides, the environment's been unstable lately. Could be a sign that the abyss is about to attack.
Or a volcano's about to erupt or something to that effect.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. You know, Paimon's really not all that formidable, so careful is good.
Exactly. There will be no excessive risk-taking on my watch. Mualani, take them to the artificial spring first.
Okay.
That's more like it. And don't try anything funny. I'm heading to the artificial spring in a bit, and if I don't see you there, your days of copping free meals at my place are done.
Relax. Oh, by the way, Atea, how have you been feeling lately?
Much better. How else would I have the energy to keep an eye on all you rascals? Hey, you over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot springs?
By the way, yes, I've noticed that Atea has a pyrovision. I wouldn't have expected that character model to be playable. Like, her clothes aren't quite unique enough, I think. So I'm a little bit surprised, but like, let's see where it goes.
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back again!
Run! Stop right there! Ugh, you need a stern talking to!
She sure has a lot of energy.
She no friend of yours?
She's a legend in our tribe. Everyone knows her. Back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natlan's most renowned warriors, famous for her love of hot springs. In fact, she often threw parties at the hot springs.
Have there been other vision holders that we haven't been able to play at all, like, ever? I'm thinking something like Baiju, maybe, but he eventually became playable. He was just in Liyue as a Dendro vision holder for a while, before Dendro was implemented.
She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies. The attendees were all respected warriors like Liliuo, Kaiulani, Vichama, oh, and the Archon.
Yeah, she's gonna be playable then. I wonder if she's gonna have a costume change or something, like going into combat mode. Oh, now she's more serious and so dresses like a character in Genshin Impact.
If Paimon lived here, she would take advantage of the hot springs too.
it's just... During battle, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster.
So I guess that the revival thing can cure death, but not injury or something? How does that work?
The doctors managed to save her life, but they made it clear that she could never bathe in the hot springs again.
Weird? Sure, let's go with that.
Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
1, how? 2, what? 3, huh?
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars. Paimon had no idea she was so seriously injured.
It looked like one scar, and the rest looked like it was just kind of either body tattoos or other such intentional markings.
That's normal. She never talks about her injury. She's worked tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial springs so that more and more people can experience our tribe's natural wonders, even though she can't enjoy them herself. I really respect her for that.
Wait, what? To dig up artificial springs. That could mean just digging a ditch and then having other people install the technology in order to heat up the water to create a spring. But digging up an artificial spring, to me, reads as digging up the area so that, like, a natural spring can drain into it, and then just, like, it doesn't have all of the natural heating, so it cools down a little bit more. Which is a very odd way to do that.
Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs. If Auntie Atea gets there before us, we're gonna be in some real hot water.
I thought we'd be in fake hot water. Farina, I am mostly surprised that you don't live here.
Oh, I see. That's a great idea.
You're the chief? What the fuck is wrong with this country? I know that we can probably say that about every country in Teyvat, but still.
See, I told you the chief would agree. Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Well, that looks like a rollable weapon on her back. Take your bets now. Animo, Geo, Pyro.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukao. You three seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mulani, you're back. Who are these two?
This is the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests. I wanted to take them to the natural hot springs, but Auntie Atea caught us, so we had to come here first.
Oh, what a coincidence! We were just talking about her.
Okay, I actually kind of like your design.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
First of all, good. Not seeing any kind of vision on the chief there. I also looked when she was turned around. They usually don't really hide that stuff. It's more that it's just like they aren't drawing attention to it necessarily.
Really? How can you tell?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting the hot springs alone at night.
Well, either she's getting better or has a suicide wish, one of the two.
Specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement. I'm sure you know the one. Apparently, she used to go there a lot before they became abandoned for some reason.
Oh boy, can't wait for that to be the abyssal hot spring.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
No, it really isn't. There are several options, most of them are bad.
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back, then threw her a huge surprise party?
If she's going there every night, how would you do that? Like, do your renovations take less than 8 hours?
Chief Amina thinks it's a great idea too. So, you want in?
Of course! How could you even think of pulling this off without me? I'm a little busy right now, though. I'll come find you once we're done at the hot springs.
Of course! Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now. These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as good as the natural ones if you ask me. We really worked hard on them, so I hope you enjoy. And you two, I know you want to focus on Atea's surprise, but don't forget your patrol duties in the meantime. The Abyss could attack at any moment, so we need to stay vigilant.
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can count on us. All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mualani.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already arranged swimwear for you guys, by the way. Come on, I'll show you to the changing room.
I mean, Atea stopped you as you were going to get us swimsuits, so it feels like we're kind of just retreading that at this point. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I was gonna check this. Okay, yeah, so we don't necessarily... Deeper area, huh. So yeah, we don't necessarily know that this is an ocean. It theoretically should connect into that and along there, I guess, but obviously that's a bit of an issue at the moment. Oh god, I actually can't zoom out anymore. Yeah, especially with the desert in the middle here, it's probably not the same ocean as over here with the Inazuma. God, eventually they're just gonna unlock, like, this entire square of the map or something. There's gonna be, like, 2 islands in it, and otherwise it's just ocean. Because, again, Snezhnaya should be up here, I think. And that's the only remaining nation, so, like, the rest of the map is just kind of whatever. Ah, there's your different tribal things. Anyway. So yeah, this isn't necessarily an ocean. Hot springs are typically heated by volcanoes. Which direction are you? Yeah, that's a later expansion. Okay. These hot springs are absolutely going to heat up to the point of hurting people at some point. Gotcha. Wait, why does it fit surprisingly well? Because Mualani knows how to judge someone's measurements by looking at them. Let's not read any further into that.
So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, this is more of a Japanese thing, so it could just be difference of culture / not a thing in Natlan. I kind of thought that it was taboo / frowned upon to swim in a hot spring.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and snacks as well. I'll just leave them here. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips. See how you like them.
Oh, thank you! These are great!
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. The temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should choose, but also the amount of time you should spend in the water.
I would have reversed those 2 items because the heat thing is the obvious part.
To bathe in a hot spring is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around the pool is incredibly disruptive and impolite. And something you should absolutely not learn from Mualani. Hey!
Why did you recommend that then?
Alright, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature, no problem. You should be able to switch to the natural springs then. Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you, Mualani. I still remember how you used to pour it into the water when you were little. That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
Okay. Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work.
How old were you? You said it was like your first time swimming, didn't you? You drink the milk and enjoy the okay.
Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long. You guys alright?
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
I feel fine too.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I have to leave you on your own for a little while this afternoon. I'm gonna help the others fix up that abandoned spring.
I was trying to figure out for so long, like, why is all this in CG? Like, it looks nice, but why? Oh, they didn't model all of these characters with the bathing suits, so they'd have to make entirely new 3D models if they wanted to render it in like, in-game cutscene.
I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. Who knows what will become of the place if I leave them unattended? In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit.
We'll help too, as long as we're not in the way.
Huh?
Taya's been really kind to us.
Yeah, she brought us snacks and taught us about the hot springs. We want to do our part too.
God, I keep missing that that's where her vision is. I think that's because I thought it was higher up.
Friends are supposed to help each other out. We'd feel bad otherwise.
Well then, the more the merrier. Alright, we should get going. Let's organize the best hot spring gathering that land's ever seen.
Hello, abandoned hot springs, a minute away from all of the others. Kind of feel like this would be renovated already so that they would, you know, have better revenue and stuff. Or capacity.
Mualani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We're here to help.
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
We don't have anything else to do at the moment. I mean, we actually kind of do, but this is the main plot.
Alright. Stop trying to out-polite each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real party. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it.
The water outlet is blocked pretty bad. I mean, it looks like this is a good level of water, though. So, like, do you mean inlet? Or do you mean outlet? And what is it supposed to look like?
Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh! They're moldy as all get out! Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decorations. Oh, and snacks too. I say we get enough for 20 or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all. Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go?
Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
How about we reverse that so that I just clean up the moldy boxes? Because I can press F a few times and get that done.
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it. Alright, let's meet back here later.
By the way, before I continue to forget to do this... Up. 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 I think that's all of them. Yeah, current wish is you and you. 5 days to get that, huh? We're on Chapter 5, so I think this might be the one we're currently on. Are there 5 days left on the current wish? Oh yeah, the exploration rewards. Hold on. 13 days. Huh, weird. Shut up, Farina. Wish time on that. Current wish. Is there a reason why this is a different time? That's really weird.
Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Sit down in a hot spring and wait then. I don't think I could have waypointed this any closer.
Hey there, Yellowfast. Hope business has been going well.
That's a name.
Well, if it isn't Moalani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see. So, can we expect a discount?
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for? A party?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Atea.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this? You can have the decorations on the house, and I'll give you 20% off the cloth and wood.
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left for the pilgrimage. At this rate, you need to get rid of it or it's gonna go moldy.
All right, all right. Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
Wow, that was amazing, Mualani!
All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowfast, are these 2 stones for sale?
Which 2?
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you?
Are those also decorations?
Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across something like that, I always buy it for her.
And one for yourself?
I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns victorious from battle. I'm sure she'll like it.
Yeah, she's either gonna die or be the only survivor.
All right, that should be everything. If you could just double check, make sure nothing's missing.
Let me see. Huh? What's this crate of juice doing here?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for anything in return, but I could never forget what she did for my family that day. So, send her my regards, would you? And have fun!
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a party to remember. Thanks a lot, Yellowfast. Well, that's our shopping done. Let's head back.
How do we get the stuff there?
We're back. How's everything going?
It looks cleaner, actually, so they probably did their jobs.
Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water unblocked too. Good work.
I have no idea where the water's supposed to be draining to or coming from.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing out debris from the bottom of the spring.
It's been 5 minutes.
Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back tons of stuff! We set it down near the cave entrance.
All right then, roll up your sleeves, everyone, and let's get back to work.
Thank God Atea never checks this place or thinks to check the random commotion happening 3 feet away from the main thoroughfare.
Actually,
30
why
feet.
don't you two take a break? I'll handle it from here. Traveler, mind lending me a hand?
How can I help?
So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and drinks can go over there.
All sounds sound so far.
So, what do you think? Not bad, right?
I actually thought the snacks and drinks were going to go on top of the little plateau rock there, but sure, that works.
It looks amazing! Paimon had no idea you were such a great designer!
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store, so I'm pretty good at things like renovation and organization. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort. Still, I didn't expect it to take quite this long. Guess it's too late to invite Auntie Atea over, huh?
Guess we'll just have to wait for her to show up like she always will, or like she does every night, and then have absolutely no surprises. She is just here to soak in the springs. The springs which were covered in trash and had the water outlet blocked. Huh.
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work. Chief Amina set up those patrols to guard against the Abyss, and Ataya volunteered. So she's on watch tonight.
I see. Well, guess the surprise will have to wait until tomorrow. This could actually be a good thing. She can relieve all the exhaustion of keeping watch all night by soaking in the hot spring. Ha! She's gonna love it. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. Come on, I'll take you to the inn.
So we're just gonna leave stuff like the wooden instrument and snacks out in the open next to the humid, hot water? We've already mentioned mold like 2 or 3 times. I kind of feel like that's still gonna be an issue. You there? And there, by the looks of it. Cool.
Alright, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, good night! Paimon's exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
Well, fuck.
Why now?
Huh? What's with all the noise?
Oh, pillaging, murder, retaliation. Take your pick, kind of the same result.
Traveler, Paimon, wake up!
Mualani? What's going on? Where did all these monsters come from?
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back as we speak. Come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe.
Cool.
Mualani, a little help over here. We can't hold them back much longer.
One moment. I'll be right there.
Let us show those creatures what we're made of.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Hang in there. We're here to help.
Sup? Don't go away from me. Oh, they're dead. I think.
Oh, have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them.
Thank you.
Go help the others.
Nothing else. Oh, yep. Entire other one.
Clouds high. The birds call.
I didn't press a button there.
We've cleared out most of the monsters over here. Thanks for your help. It would have taken me ages on my own. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. We still have no idea where these creatures are coming from. Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better handle on the situation.
Yeah, for, narrative. This way, apparently.
Off we go. Need a surfboard? Faster.
That feels slightly faster.
Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defenses. No casualties so far, though.
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side. We've pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon, but we don't have enough manpower to take it down. An abyssal pylon? What's that?
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that allows monsters from the Night Kingdom to enter the physical world. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise, the endless hordes of monsters will exhaust our defenses.
Exactly. That's what I'm most concerned about. Their numbers suggest there might even be multiple pylons in the area. We're searching for them as we speak.
Alright, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I count on your help again?
Of course! We can't just sit back and do nothing! On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks. We're counting on you.
Let's go. There's no time to lose. Take care, Amina.
Yep, special story mode. Cannot go to the map, apparently. Okay. 230-ish meters. I guess they really want us to, take in all the lightning and devastation. Or... devastation? Chaos? There's not enough screaming or destruction for any of the actual words I want to use.
Mulani, is that the pylon?
Oh, hi.
That's it, alright. Come on. Let's get...
She cut off the action, this cut off her. The power of the Abyss descends upon the world, displaying a rejection of all that is. Sure, why not? Targets protected by void wards cannot be damaged while defended by it. Only by attacking with elemental attacks a certain number of times can it be destroyed. Additionally, Night Soul aligned elemental attacks seem to be able to destroy void wards with greater ease. Okay, sure. Over here first, then. Zip.
Allow me. My apologies.
Okay, it doesn't need to be an elemental skill. It ticks up even with Ayaka's normal attack, just cryo-infused.
Whew. That should do it, right?
I don't see any more monsters, so... looks like we're in the clear.
Do these attacks happen a lot? Must be hard on your tribe.
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but... that's how our ancestors have always lived.
How do any of you sleep through the night?
Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Fighting back is the only option. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
Yes! Look over there, so many monsters.
You're right. Mualani, look! They're coming from that direction! Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
That's the abandoned hot spring.
What? How unlucky can we get? We just finished the renovations. We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to us. Let's move!
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
That's what I was looking for. I can just ignore those, I think. Yeah. Bye. Sup?
Ateya, what are you doing here? Where's the pylon?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone.
Yeah, the purple aura around you tells me that stuff ain't exactly going great for you right now.
I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work. You should check if all the important stuff is still here.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad. The abyssal power is corroding your body.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulani and Ateya. What's going on? We were told the second pylon was over here.
Atea took care of it, but she's injured. Quick, someone get a doctor! All right, stop fussing. Don't you think I know my own limits? The main thing is they didn't destroy anything. This is a beautiful hot spring, by the way. I can tell how much work you put into it. Wait, no. This was meant to be a surprise. For me, right? I know.
Atea!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? Not one of you stopped to say hello today. It couldn't be more obvious that you were hiding something. And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you? You have to choose them based on the temperature of the water. Oh, forget about that. The doctor's almost here, and you're gonna get all better. Then we can have a meal together, and I'll help you make whatever you want, okay? You just have to hold on.
Mualani said Atea has been injured by the Abyss before. Maybe that's why the corrosion is so fast this time. It'd be helpful if we could see that. Like, that might be a bit too gruesome, especially in such a colorful, cartoony game. But it would drive home, oh, that's actually getting real bad real fast, or anything to that effect. At this rate, she's not going to make it until help arrives. Maybe there's something I can do.
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
When the fuck? Was this seriously a scene from Mondstadt's Archon quest? Dear God, how many years has it been?
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
The anguish he feels has brought him to tears. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
That's right. Back then, I...
Atea! Atea!
Hold up! Just worked on a dragon, or a part of one, kind of. Let me try something.
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know.
What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away.
How can that be? I never knew that was even possible.
Couldn't have done that 2 days ago. You know, if your body was corroding from abyssal power, I kind of feel like that wouldn't actually solve all that much. Like, it stops you from getting worse due to corrosion. Your organs are still fucked.
Atea! The mark of the abyss. It's gone.
So, did we take it on ourselves, or just straight up get rid of it?
Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Atea's body. That didn't injure you in any way, did it?
I'm fine, apparently.
You're sure?
See?
Good. Good.
Thank goodness. You scared us all half to death just now.
A group of young tribespeople race over to surround you. They toss you into the air over and over as if welcoming a triumphant hero.
Alright, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Atea's recovery and our triumph over the Abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make it an occasion to remember. Dismissed!
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Oh, were you not serious about the first question? Because, yes. I assume.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't you?
So, take your bets. Planned foreshadowing, or half-remembered plot point they realized to bring up again?
That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh? You look like something's bothering you. What's wrong?
I didn't want to spoil the mood earlier, but when I was purifying the abyssal power within Atea, I could sense something. Remnants of that power have existed within her body for years, corroding it from the inside. I did my best to cleanse that power just now, but it's already deeply ingrained within her internal organs, leaving her as fragile as a dried leaf in the wind.
Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
I don't think she was going to the hot springs because she was recovering, but because she realized her condition had taken a decisive turn for the worse. I'm just not sure if I should tell Muad'Dib.
Hello? Traveler! Maybe you can zone out some other time because Paimon can barely keep her eyes open. Let's head back for now.
With doubt still lingering in your heart, you return to the inn and rest until the next morning until it is time for the hot springs party. Okay, you know what? Since I didn't have a stream yesterday, and I'm actually kind of feeling it at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of an early break here, partly so I can go use the bathroom, and then I'll be back in on the order of 5 minutes, and then we're going to be going for probably either another half an hour or hour, depending on how I feel it, and how I feel like. I generally try to aim for 1 hour increments, but let's see what kind of breaks the game gives us. Back soon. Bye.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
This isn't bad. It isn't bad at all.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Isn't bad at all. This isn't bad. It isn't bad at all. This isn't bad. It isn't bad at all. This isn't bad. It isn't bad at all.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you. Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Welcome, welcome.
This isn't bad. It isn't bad at all. 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 This isn't bad. It isn't bad at all.
We're trying.
This isn't bad. It isn't bad at all.
I just think everyone should be a bit more proactive.
We're trying. Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Let's get back to the game. There we go. Probably should make myself some more tea, actually, but yeah, whatever. Nothing closer. Hang on. Isn't that normally the symbol of regional level up or something? Clearly not. Okay. Hang on. We level up at U. We level up at U. What's the 3 thing supposed to normally be? I do not remember, and I'm going to move on. Okay. U. There we go. I thought that was going to be persistent. There we go, now it's looking familiar. Are you wearing shoes in the hot spring?
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. You sensed it, didn't you? I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all. But looks like it was no use.
Hey, kid! Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey, where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
All right. Sounds great.
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that. Feels like just yesterday you were that rambunctious kid causing trouble all around the hot springs. It's like all that time passed in the blink of an eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Atea, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave, and because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring. I had a bad feeling then, but I didn't want it to be true. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth celebrating. You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing sad about being reunited with an old friend.
Yeah, but when you die due to the war, you get resurrected. As far as we are aware, at least, this is a permanent thing. You are straight up dying.
I lived with regret for a long time. Regret that my illness meant I could no longer take to the front lines, especially as our nation slid deeper into crisis.
Has it done that? I don't remember that being a thing.
But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because I found the strength to fight the abyss, even at the end of my life, but because I got to see you in action, Mualani. Seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe or our nation's future. You have the capacity to bring us all together.
Okay, I actually really do like that kind of They'll make sense in a moment. I actually do really like that kind of passing of the torch moment. Like, I can take a step back now. I see that you can do this. It's not a super complicated implementation of that trope or anything, but I think I'm a bit of a sucker for that story, for that trope.
Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. But I've done what I needed to do. The future is in your hands now. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
You gonna come back as a ley line ghost or something then? I hope not.
I understand. Seems like you've given this a lot of thought, Atea. Thank you for telling me all this. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you set for me.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me?
Yeah, that was the thing that you were wearing. What is it?
A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic I'm leaving for her. It's brought me good fortune in battle. Even after I became too sick to fight, I never took it off. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of will. She'll know what I'm trying to say.
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets it.
Like, the way that's phrased makes me think that her pyro vision is fake and this is her real vision, but I don't think that's the case. Like, visions have their own little system going on, and hers looks real to me, at least. I would need to check against Mualani or someone else's to make sure, though.
Alright. That's all I wanted to say. Let's head back to the party. No use spending what little time I have left being sad.
What happens if someone asks you to go into the hot springs, though? Like, I could believe that you are willing to go into the hot springs, like one last bit of relaxation kind of thing. But I would expect that to be more of a, let's have your close friends here kind of thing.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani! If you don't hurry up, there won't be any snacks left!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach?
You didn't.
Hey, are you listening to me?
Everyone has a great time amid the festive atmosphere. When it comes time to go, Atea says goodbye, blah, blah, blah. When she reaches your group, she pats Mualani on the shoulder lightly.
Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Act 1 complete. Blessing of Tonus Flame. All for the pyrosigils you obtained in your adventures, blah blah blah. Wait for 2 days, and Atea's Talisman, 3-star special thing. 30 primos. Anything else? So I got this. And I think Chapter 5, Act 2 might be the new thing for the version update. Like, that was Liyue. Was this Atlantis? Like the Fontaine one? And of course we were just looking through this area. And there's you. Any character is total... Oh, that's probably why there's a 5-day time limit. Any characters, a total of 60 levels. Oh, okay. Any weapons, total of 20, 40, 60. Yeah, I might go ahead and do that on my off time. Like, I can probably grind through that in, like, 10 minutes or something. Completed that, so... Yeah, actually, let's do it this way. Yep, Chapter 5, Act 2. You make new friends amidst the people of the springs and leave memories behind. It's good to a break before embarking on a new journey. I'm assuming that that's supposed to be it's good to take a break. Yes, story quest? Okay. Assumably those have little updates because experienced mode? Whatever. Ignore it, just pass time. By the way, yeah, there's a little icon here for unread mail. I legitimately have no idea what's going on with that. All my mail is red. I cleared out the notifications in the gift box, I think. I don't know what's going on with that. Complete Act 1. Badoop. Might need to go to the following morning. Not totally sure. Cool, as I cleared out notifications on my phone. Just to be safe. Doop. There. Time for plot!
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kinda threw a wrench in our relaxation, though.
Damn, if I'd been thinking I could have actually spent 2 days in a hot spring. Like, just walk into the water.
Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholasaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy.
Still don't know what that thing is. Is that like the furry creature that we saw when we first entered this area.
Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually.
Okay, she's not dead yet, apparently. I'm just waiting for... Jesus Christ, those are giant. Anyway, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop here, because you know shit's gonna go wrong. I mean, Kachina and the others have been in the Abyss for 2 days, I guess.
Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
I feel like your Japanese or possibly Mandarin voice actress is a lot more high energy. Like, those movements were very excited.
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle.
Whoops.
But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
You know, death is just kind of a thing here. Doesn't really matter that much.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything.
Also, just... there might be bad news. Oh no, your friend died. Nothing serious.
Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team?
No, because Kachina's team is known to be the strongest warriors in the entire nation. Makes way more sense to attack a small, less defended village.
Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple.
Surely you're fighting the Abyss Order, right? Like you just said, the Abyss isn't a living thing, so you're not, like, fighting a rock or something, are you? I'm just gonna not overthink this, because I'm pretty sure that is either a little bit of a translation, not even mistake, but weirdness, or it's just, like, me not quite knowing all of the details.
500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. You know about that, right?
During the Age of Khaenri'ah?
That's right. Khaenri'ah suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Teyvat.
Do average people know about Khaenri'ah? I thought that was more of, like, lost information.
And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss.
Natlan had it worst. It took 6 entire people to repel the Abyss. I feel like they maybe didn't think that one out super well.
Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
It probably was. So the Abyss understood the foundation of each tribe?
Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence.
Okay, so we're leading up into, like, the Abyss is unfeeling, unthinking, but it turns out that there's some greater intelligence behind it guiding its actions.
We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
In other nations, I've seen how much effort it takes to truly eradicate the Abyss. The people of Natlan live in its shadow every day. Who knows how long it will take for this war to end? I mean, if it's been going for 500 years and they send, I'm still assuming, annual representatives out to fight it back? Do you want to measure this in decades or centuries?
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting.
Your entire nation is built on fighting for glory and to fight back the Abyss. What happens if you win?
Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the war differently. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to take down the big bad boss of the Abyss.
To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic.
Uses that phone that we haven't seen in like 2 years or whatever, calls up Venti, hey yo, can I call in a favor and get you to make a ballad?
Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know?
You can do it.
We have to. Not only for ourselves, but for our future.
How the fuck? At least in Fontaine, there was some weird science explosion thing that explained it.
Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere.
We hope. Also, so she's referring to that as a sea, so it is at least more than a lake. Also, do we get, like, warm or anything? No? Okay, I want to try that with something that's very clearly a hot spring. Okay, there is no pyro effect for going to the hot springs. That seems like a lost opportunity. Granted, if you applied pyro and hydro at the same time, I think they'd explode, so... To be totally honest, I would find that to be hilarious. Like, stay in the hot springs too long and you literally explode. Anyway, is this a thing? Is this where you do your, level ups? You can obtain pyro sigils during your adventures in Natlan. Offer them up to the Tablet of Tona at the Temple of Pax to increase its level and obtain valuable rewards. Ooh, cool. So that's our national level up point. Oop, oop, oop. Hi, my friend died. Just here to pick her up. Oh, she's the only one that died? Oh. She's gonna feel awful about that.
Whoa, this place is packed already!
Oh.
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Game? There you go.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm just in time.
So is it gonna be Kachina coming back is like, oh, there's more! I saw things! Or is it going to be that you can't bring her back yet because of bullshit? Or is it going to be that elf lady is doing some shenanigans because she's on the banner cover?
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone alright?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up her sleeve, by the way. She's just as strong as Kachina made her out to be.
If only I'd been a bit more perceptive.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
Yep, nothing's gonna go wrong here.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I wonder if the Pyro Archon essentially gives her own life force to resurrect people. That's why it keeps passing on to new Archons. Was that the full eulogy? I didn't realize I had to click sorry. And yes, that was quite low. That was quite low for me as well, so I made sure to try to shut up for the song. Whoops, couldn't find her. Try again next time. Actually.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
That she ain't dead, probably.
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all.
I mean, my first assumption would be that the Archon fucked up, but okay, sure.
Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that?
I mean, the rest of her team can vouch for her contributions. If she actually did nothing, then maybe you have some kind of argument. Even then, probably not. And let's be real, Kachina would not literally just get scared and run away.
Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Punch him in the face, just do it.
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
Are you sure you want to badmouth your own god when she's like 200-ish feet away and way higher up and literally staring at you? Also, how do you pattern your hair like that? I'm not against it, I'm just curious.
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory.
Maybe the Wyab interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
You literally... Okay, you particularly maybe didn't, but we all saw her win 1-to-1 combat. Her strength is not the question here. The Pyro Archon seems to be deep in thought. Why isn't she putting a stop to the commotion?
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter.
So if someone falls when fighting the Abyss, how long can they be rekindled for? Like, is there a time limit here or no?
To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
Which brings further credence to my speculation that this is a monthly occurrence or something.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself.
Said God.
But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon. I just...
Apologies, don't want to cough on tea. Here, I will make it clearer for you. Shut the fuck up, little bitch boy.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish, but now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
Concerns, yes. Someone who died didn't come back to life when we thought they were going to. That is worthy of concern.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
Fair. Well put.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friend sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions, let's part for now.
When you say tribal chiefs, are you including Solo Sokoa or Roman Reigns? Or neither?
Did she just ask us to come along?
Yeah? We're literally world famous, and we have spoken to every other Archon aside from the Cryo Archon.
I believe she did. Let's go.
Oh, sorry.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her.
I mean, okay, they're obviously going to skip over this because we know the character at this point. The actual Pyro Archon in this moment, like leader of the nation, trying to investigate the situation, the first question should be, okay, all of you on her team, did she show heroic qualities? Did she contribute to a victory? Just cover the baseline of if she would be resurrected in the first place.
There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
Man, the other four of you got super fucking lucky then.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
Well, I think I found our plot then.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss, of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection.
That is horrifying!
She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
Yeah, there was that speculation that they're coming through the Night Kingdom or something, wasn't it?
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils.
In a very pragmatic sense, yes, but that's where you're treating people like statistics. Lose a couple of people via the pilgrimage in order to make it so that Natlan as a whole is not overrun.
Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty.
What does Turnfire mean? Hold on, is that a word, like in English? Define Turnfire. I misspelled that so badly. Turnfire. First result is Genshin Impact, so probably made up for the game. Okay, get out of that before I accidentally spoil myself on anything. Cool.
The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
How many people are going to actually apply for the pilgrimage if they think they might die? For realsies.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kanich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses.
Doesn't that still sway people's belief in the pilgrimage, though? Because it is now something that can be broken? Like, I think it's probably still the better option, because it's like, oh hey, there was an issue this one time, so we kind of put this on maintenance mode to go figure it out. Don't worry, it'll be back soon, and then we'll do stuff. In the meantime, we're up in defenses to help out. I do get that, and that does sound like the better option. Not totally sure that that's actually what they're saying here, though.
Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach.
Well, guess what you don't have?
I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Paimon thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
That actually sounds reasonable.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked.
And?
Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop.
Can you do it as like an IOU type thing? Like, when we resume the war where you're probably gonna die, you'll be the first team we send in?
With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
Not entirely the actual, not entirely what the Archon meant there, but also yes. What happens if you stay in the Night Kingdom for a long period of time?
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes?
Yep.
The Night Kingdom is something similar.
My experiences with ley lines are not exactly the typical experience, so you might want to explain this to me.
Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured, until eventually you become one with the Sea of Souls.
Yeah, well, Kachina's literally named for resilience, so I think we got a better shot with her than most.
Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Do you know what kind of timescale we're working on? Is this a thing where we gotta rescue her within the hour, or we got like a year?
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame. I will go search for Kachina.
How? Actually, yeah, I suppose they can just send people to the Night Kingdom. Like, they don't need to have won the pilgrimage. It's just that that's the proof that they can go to the Night Kingdom and not immediately die.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
Yes, because Nakama.
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
The fuck do you think? This isn't how it should end for her.
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can.
Cool, join our team.
The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines.
Okay. Okay, I think that does mechanically work.
If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Paimon, we've gone to the past. Yes.
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
I mean, Mualani's done this like 3 times, hasn't she? You not normally fight in the Night Kingdom? Is that different?
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
Would you like to tell me your backstory? It won't be a problem.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well, if she's going, Paimon's going too.
Good reluctance on that line.
Citlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone.
There's no way you don't have a vision. Where is it? Other side, maybe?
It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
What a quinky dink.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious.
I was not expecting such a casual tone from you.
I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
You are very nice. I was actually not expecting this. I was expecting either, like, kind of, military commander is probably what I was defaulting to. I was not expecting you to be, like, nurturing, hospitable is probably what I'm looking for there.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
It's kind of complicated, but looks like we're really making a name for ourselves.
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate.
You know quite a lot about me.
Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
I spent 2 days in a hot spring you could have visited!
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
And it sounds like the Archon can connect that up to a ley line and get some memories or something.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all.
Yeah, you had a life before being the Archon, actually.
But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
Oh, wow.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of contending fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, and we're currently at the breaking point. As things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes.
Like, was this actually, like, the last time it was going to be useful, or do we have a little bit more time that we could work with? Realistically, probably the former.
The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
Oh, hey, you got a voice line. Good for you.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic.
Yeah, hearing that your country is about to be overrun by the Abyss generally does not create good feelings.
But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
Again, pragmatism. The latter was the better solution for, like, honesty with the people, preserving the authority of the Pyro Archon, etc., etc. Not necessarily the better solution for, like, the country as a whole, or in the long run, or whatever.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the Sacred Flame to last a little longer.
I kind of like that we actually have two teams here. We got one team going to Kachina to try to save her from the Night Kingdom, but we have another team just trying to keep the flame going so that that's not as much of an issue for the next little while. I'm now questioning how quickly this damn thing goes out. Seriously, was the pilgrimage a monthly affair? Like, I'm starting to think that it was legitimately like every month or every 2 weeks or something.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me.
Yes,
the
cutscene?
Sacred Flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
How long can it last, though? Like, fair's fair. She is the Pyro Archon. Like, she is a god. Does her power sustain the flame well enough for a week, a month? I keep bringing up these timescale things because that is important here. We are on a clock, but we don't know the scale of the time. The magnitude of the time. That's what I meant to say.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyeb have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the Sacred Flame.
If you had said this while we were around, we could go call in 4 or 5 Archons.
I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
God damn it. It sure is.
The Archon of Natlan.
Oh no.
A force to be reckoned with.
Il Capitano.
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
Care to fill me in?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us? Let our blades do the talking!
I thought they were higher up than that. Wait, shouldn't you have a foul legacy that you haven't even activated yet? Like him, not her, obviously.
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
Do their numbers mean anything? Like, is the first of them the most powerful?
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Sitlali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
We who?
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now.
So have you just, like, actually given up those abilities? Like, you have burnt them, you cannot get them back? I would assume you can reclaim your Archon power at some point, because... God, how many Archons have we killed at that point, if not?
I just hope the others have a safe journey.
I'm sure it's fine.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
I mean, based on our vantage, we should be able to see that shit.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Conchita doesn't have that much time, according to information that I apparently know.
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Paimon really hopes nothing goes wrong.
Okay, we're just shy of 3 hours, so that is probably a good time to let this sit for a day. I am actually engaged with this. Like, I'm poking holes in the story, but I'm also here for it. Like, I actually kind of like what's going on. So yeah, if this live stream hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all that YouTube stuff you heard a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one, where I should be back tomorrow for another 2 hours. As usual, I'll probably try to aim for either noon or 2 p.m. EST, and try to give like a 2-hour waiting room for the live stream itself. If you want various updates on my streaming schedule, or what I intend to be streaming, or just want to hear my random-ass ramblings about video games, anime, astronomy, whatever the hell, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Peter Moxilin. And yeah, until next time, thank you all very much for joining me. Hope to see you later.
A blade
Bye.
embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.